Have you ever wondered about the mysteries of the Silk Road? This ancient network of trade routes, stretching from the heart of China to the Mediterranean Sea, has been a subject of endless fascination for centuries. Picture this, a vast expanse of over 4,000 miles, connecting diverse cultures, civilizations, and landscapes across Asia, Europe, and Africa. A path well trodden by merchants, explorers, and conquerors alike. This is the Silk Road, a name coined in the 19th century, but its beginnings are rooted much earlier in our history. Its inception traces back to the 2nd century BC, during the Han Dynasty of China. Initially, it served as a conduit for trade, particularly for the exchange of silk, a luxury commodity highly sought after in the Western world. Thus, the name Silk Road. But it was more than just silk that traversed these routes. Precious metals, spices, glass, and even ideas were exchanged, making it a melting pot of cultural interactions and intellectual exchange. Imagine the multitude of stories that these routes could tell if they could speak. Tales of prosperity and ruin, of discovery and loss, all interwoven in this intricate web of routes. The Silk Road was not just a path for commerce, it was a bridge connecting the East and the West, fostering the exchange of knowledge, religion, and arts. It was a catalyst for progress, a testament to human curiosity, and our innate desire to explore and connect. The Silk Road was not a single defined path, but rather a network of routes, each with its own story to tell. Each turn, each junction holds a tale of its own, a piece of the grand puzzle that makes up the enigma of the Silk Road. The allure of the Silk Road lies not just in its historical significance, but in its enduring legacy as well. The echoes of its past still resonate today in the cities it touched, in the cultures it shaped, and in the spirit of adventure it continues to inspire. So, let's embark on this journey back in time, unraveling the secrets of the Silk Road. The Silk Road, as we know it, was born from necessity and opportunity. It was a time when the Chinese Han Dynasty and the Roman Empire, two of the most powerful civilizations of the ancient world, were in full swing. Yet, despite the vast distance between them, their needs and desires sparked the birth of a trade route that would change the world. In the East, China was a powerhouse of innovation and production. The Chinese had mastered the art of sericulture, the production of silk, a material that was not only beautiful but also durable and lightweight. It was a luxury item that the rest of the world coveted. However, China was not a self-sufficient empire. They had a taste for exquisite items like gold, silver, and precious stones, commodities they lacked but were abundant in the West. On the other hand, the Roman Empire, a beacon of wealth and power in the West, had an insatiable desire for the East's silk. The Romans were mesmerized by the soft, shimmering fabric, and it soon became a symbol of status and wealth among the elite. So, to satisfy their mutual desires, the Silk Road was born, a network of trade routes stretching over 4,000 miles. It was not a single road but a complex network of smaller trade paths connecting the East and West. And while it was named for the silk that made its way from China to Rome, the Silk Road saw the exchange of a myriad of goods. Goods like spices, precious metals, and even livestock were traded along this route. But the Silk Road was about more than just trade. It facilitated the exchange of ideas, philosophies, and technologies. It was a conduit through which religions like Buddhism, Islam, and Christianity spread. It was the route through which the compass, papermaking, and gunpowder, inventions of the East, made their way to the West. Indeed, the Silk Road was not just a pathway for trade, but a conduit for cultural and knowledge exchange. It was a testament to human curiosity and the desire for connection, transcending geographical barriers and cultural differences. It was, in every sense, a road that brought the world closer. The Silk Road witnessed its golden age under the reign of certain empires. Now, picture this, a sprawling web of trade routes, stretching from the heart of the East to the far reaches of the West, buzzing with life, activity, and the exchange of ideas. This, my friends, was the Silk Road in its prime, particularly under the reign of the Mongol Empire. In the 13th century, the Mongols, led by the formidable Genghis Khan, united the vast lands of East Asia under a single rule. This unity, coupled with their famously efficient postal system known as the Yam, made the Silk Road safer and more efficient than ever before. Traders, explorers, and scholars from every corner of the known world were drawn to this vibrant artery of commerce and culture like moths to a flame. The Silk Road was more than just a trade route. it was a conduit for the exchange of ideas, technologies, and beliefs. The Mongols, despite their reputation for brutality, were surprisingly open to the cultures and religions they encountered. Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, and many other faiths found a place along the Silk Road, coexisting and intertwining in a fascinating tapestry of beliefs. Technologies, too, found their way along these routes. The secret of papermaking traveled from China to the Middle East and then to Europe, revolutionizing communication. The compass, gunpowder, the printing press. These innovations and many more were spread far and wide thanks to the Silk Road. And then there was the exchange of art and music. Instruments, styles, and techniques were shared and adapted, creating a fusion of sounds and aesthetics that still resonates today. The Silk Road was a melting pot, a place where cultures met, clashed, and ultimately blended into something greater than the sum of their parts. The Silk Road, in its golden age, was a vibrant, bustling hub of interaction and exchange. It was a testament to the power of human connection, a testament to our innate desire to reach out, share, and learn from each other. This was the Silk Road in its golden age, a beacon of cultural exchange in a world that was becoming ever more connected. Like all great entities, the Silk Road too had its period of decline. In the grand narrative of this ancient trade route, the downfall was just as significant as its rise. The reasons behind this decline were many, and they created a ripple effect that eventually led to the end of the Silk Road as we knew it. One of the primary causes was the fall of the Mongol Empire in the late 14th century. The Mongols had provided safety and stability along the Silk Road, ensuring that trade could flourish. However, when their empire crumbled, so did the security they provided. This made travel and trade along the Silk Road increasingly dangerous and less profitable. Around the same time, another significant shift was taking place. The rise of maritime trade routes was gradually rendering the overland Silk Road obsolete. Sea routes, although longer, were safer, and goods could be transported in much larger quantities. The allure of these sea routes was simply too strong for the Silk Road to compete with. Political instability also played a part in the decline. The Silk Road ran through many different regions, each with its own political climate. As conflicts arose and borders shifted, the Silk Road became fragmented and difficult to traverse. This further reduced its viability as a trade route. As these factors converged, the Silk Road began to fade. By the 16th century, it was largely abandoned. Its once bustling trade cities now quiet and its routes overgrown. But this was not the end, for even as the physical path of the Silk Road disappeared, its influence did not. The exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures that occurred along this route had far-reaching impacts that shaped the world as we know it. So, while we may no longer see caravans of camels trekking across the desert, the spirit of the Silk Road lives on. The physical path may have faded, but the legacy of the Silk Road endures. The Silk Road saga is a testament to human resilience, innovation, and the enduring power of cultural exchange. The Silk Road may be a thing of the past, but its impact is far from forgotten. The Silk Road, this legendary network of trade routes, has left an enduring mark on the world. Its legacy is as rich and varied as the goods, ideas, and cultures that once moved along its path. For centuries, it served as a conduit for the exchange of goods, knowledge, and culture, shaping our world in ways that are still evident today. Let's talk about globalization. The Silk Road was, in many ways, a precursor to the interconnected world we live in today. It was a place where East met West, where goods, ideas, and cultures intermingled and spread. This cross-cultural exchange laid the groundwork for a globalized world, where ideas and commodities flow freely across borders. Cultural exchange is another crucial aspect of the Silk Road's legacy. The exchange of arts, literature, religion, and philosophy along the Silk Road has had a profound impact on the civilizations it connected. It's fascinating to realize that our modern societies are, in part, a mosaic of cultures that were once exchanged along this ancient trade route. And the Silk Road's influence is still evident in modern trade routes. While silk and spices may no longer be the commodities of choice, the principles of connectivity and exchange that define the Silk Road persist in today's global trade networks. From the shipping lanes that crisscross our oceans to the digital networks that span our globe, we can see echoes of the Silk Road. In the end, the Silk Road was more than just a network of trade routes. It was a testament to human ingenuity, a symbol of cultural exchange, and a catalyst for globalization. Its legacy is a reminder of our shared history and our interconnectedness. The Silk Road, a symbol of connectivity and exchange, continues to inspire us with its rich history and enduring legacy.